कभी भी ऐसी स्टोरी नहीं मिली जो इतनी जो ऐसा लगे कि जस्टिफाई करेगी.
I think the relationship of cousins evolves to such a point with everybody where y'all are initially starting off as people who are related by blood, but then you become friends by choice.
4 साल पुराना दोस्त हो सकता है, 5 साल बचपन का, लेकिन कजिन से पुराना कोई दोस्त नहीं हो सकता. So cousins can be the best friends.
Hi guys, our film Yaariyan 2 is coming to cinemas on the 20th of October. Please do watch it.
Please. Thank you so much, guys.
Hi guys, this is Ankita. You're tuned into peepingmoon.com, and today we are here to celebrate probably the most coolest relationship I think which anyone can share is Yaariyan, or you call them friendships, with Pearl, Divya, Meezaan, and Yash. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What is friendship for you?
Friendship for me means a bond where you can share everything from your good, bad, ugly, like whatever you are, you can share with the other person without any judgments being imposed on you.
Anyone?
Necessity. Roti, kapda, makan, dosti.
Point one.
I think it's, I don't know, it's a very integral part, but I can't really explain it because it's very special. There are a lot of things that go into it being a successful friendship in a way, or a relationship in a way. But I think the rest I'll leave to the film only to explain to everyone else.
I think it's the base of every relationship. Any relationship you start, you form, present or in future, that depends on friendship. कोई भी रिश्ता अगर दोस्ती नहीं है तो उसकी बुनियाद हल्की होती है.
Divya, I have to take this with you. Almost a decade back as a director, what started with Yaariyan, and now as the leading...
It's been 9 years.
9 years,
to be
yeah.
precise, yes.
1 year, still
Yes.
there. Why did you decide this time to be the face of it in front of the camera and not behind it?
Actually, I didn't really decide. Of course, we always wanted to make Yaariyan 2 because Yaariyan 1 was so successful. But कभी भी ऐसी story नहीं मिली जो इतनी जो ऐसा लगे कि justify करेगी. And then Radhika Rao and Vinay Sapru have directed this film. They got this story to me and they wanted to cast me in this role of Ladli. And then I came on board and then I suggested that why don't you name it Yaariyan 2 because it's about friendship amongst cousins. And they liked the idea and that's how Yaariyan got started.
Normally, we don't talk about friendship amongst cousins predominantly because even when I started, I asked you friendships. But अपने cousins के साथ, what kind of bond do you guys share?
It can't be explained in words because they are some, like our cousins are some ones जो हमें बचपन से जानते हैं. They know from like the roots where we have brought up, and there are secret boxes.
Yeah.
Because मैं अक्सर ये बात कहता हूँ because if you have a friend, maybe best friend, a girl or a boy, if Yash is my best friend, if I share something with him, he'll definitely share it with his wife because his wife is closer to him than me. But if I share something with my cousin, if Meezaan is my cousin, if I'll share something with him, he won't share it with his wife because उसकी खुद की इज्जत लगी है. मेरे भाई ने ऐसा किया था, नहीं बताएगा. So there are secret boxes, and I feel that in the best way they can guide you because they know you from the childhood.
Yes.
4 साल पुराना दोस्त हो सकता है, 5 साल बचपन का, लेकिन कजिन से पुराना कोई दोस्त नहीं हो सकता. So cousins can be the best friends.
Anyone else who shares a special bond with their cousins here?
Yeah, I'm extremely close to my cousins. I have a lot of cousins. And I think if there's one way I could sum it up, it's by the tagline that our film stands with, and that's cousins by blood and friends by choice. I think the relationship of cousins evolves to such a point with everybody where y'all are initially starting off as people who are related by blood, but then you become friends by choice. And I think that's what's happened with my cousins as well in my life.
What stands out in Yaariyan 2 trailer, especially for me, would be the music. When the album started rolling, my first thought was, will you be able to match up to the first epic score you guys had? What was the viewpoint? Especially I'll start with you, Divya, because as there in the first part, you were helming the ship and now you were the one part of it. How important was to bring the same beat to the feeling?
Yaariyan 2 is actually a musical and it's fortunate or unfortunate now music has stopped being so much a part of films. You know, in films you see there are hardly any songs, hardly any music, especially background mein. But Yaariyan 2 is like a true blue, like if you want to say like Hum Aapke Kaun wali musical, and it's got like 8 songs which have been shot, and it's also got 8 background scores. Yeah, so it's totally a musical film, and so was Yaariyan 1. You know, so.
What is the craziest thing you guys have discovered amongst yourselves? Because when you shoot in an ensemble cast, you also form a bond of sorts. You have to bring that kind of energy to the set. Only then you can bring it to the screen as well. What kind of bond did this crazy group of Yar shared while filming?
Crazy bond only. Because I can't really explain it. There's been a lot of like difficulties that we've all gone through to make the film happen, and of course there are like a few fights that happen during that process, or like you might not agree with someone as to why we're doing this in the scene. So those kind of little fights to keep happening through the journey. But I think we've evolved.
But I think all stupid fights.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
not
Yeah.
really, yeah.
It's
All
just like
stupid
because
fights.
since we used to shoot
Momentary.
for such long hours,
Right.
and it's been
We've all tired.
a long journey. We have been shooting since the last 1.5 years. Yeah, all at real locations and stuff
And
like
we used
that.
to shoot like really long shifts. We were all called at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
In spite of कि अगर किसी का scene 4 बजे शाम के या 6 बजे, the call time is 5 for everyone. So we have to come and be there on the set. And
Yeah.
then we are shooting like we don't know like 20 घंटे shoot है कि 24 है कि 30 है. So
On days you tend to be cranky, and that comes out.
Right.
But at the end of the day, since all of us were together since a very long time, so we also understand each other, and it's like forming a special bond.
Right.
And ye aisa hai, ye aisi hai. So that is how you carry on. It is just like in a family, not everyone can be the same. But understanding each other, that's what matters, and the end result speaks for itself.
Like how you fight with your actual cousins.
Yeah.
You fight, but then you patch up.
Option में नहीं होता ना कभी
Option
Right.
में
यहाँ भी नहीं
Yeah,
थी.
we need help.
ये थोड़ा
we can't say I don't want to see his face tomorrow. We have to live with each other.
बट ये कोई prankster है क्योंकि कुछ cousins तो खैर लाइफ बिना हेल्प करे सर्वाइव नहीं कर सकते. Who's the prankster here?
Real life
नहीं,
में तो मैं
I
हूँ,
don't-
but यहाँ पे कोई भी नहीं है.
नहीं, यहाँ पे तो बिल्कुल.
all good
हम
kids.
नाम-
All good kids on the set. Like no, not a single person who.
We had a
No,
very
no.
strict principal.
Yeah.
Yes.
I double that.
Okay, and I thought I must be hearing
And
some.
Pearl was the naughtiest.
Yeah, according to some.
Did you
नहीं,
get them in
I-
trouble?
No, never.
He got himself into trouble.
Yeah.
So
Always.
I will not ask.
All
for
the
details.
time.
Ask for details. But since it's about cousins, the bond you celebrate, in fact, the love angle also in between them. Divya, as per you, because as the principal female character here, how are you navigating it? Because when I first saw, I actually saw it twice to understand मैं क्या cross कर रही हूँ. First, there is a love story also. Then I'm experiencing this cousins bond together. How do you think audience will also react to this? You have like 3 good-looking men out there, and I'm still trying to figure out the boxes to take. Which one? How was your first reaction to hearing this one?
Hearing the script.
Yeah.
I think I felt I was wow. Like I normally don't find immediately connect to scripts or don't find ki wow. But this one, when I heard it, I was like wow. The way they had written the treatment of the scenes, and even with the way they've shot it now, the way they had written the dialogues, I feel कि इतने अच्छे dialogues सुनने को ही नहीं मिलते, इतने relatable है. There's an underlying humor in them. Some scenes, you'll experience कि it's humor and suddenly it becomes emotional. The way it takes you along, it's amazing the way our directors have portrayed it and even portrayed us on screen. So I'm very excited about the film, and I'm sure audience is going to connect with it because it's very unique, it's very fresh. Like, of course, none of us is a big star, which is the truth. So it's a small film. It has us, but at the same time, it's also very fresh. And that's what we bring on the table.
Before I move to the lighter set of the questions, you are releasing Yaariyan at a time where theatres are probably at their best. I was discussing this with Meezaan before rolling, that this is probably the best time to be in theatres because audience are willing to savor every flavor. It's not just one particular genre, but there are genres they are willing to experience. How do you think Yaariyan for you would be as a theatrical experience? What are your expectations from the film on that front?
I don't know. I think it'll be a very fun journey actually for all age groups because they'll be first of all be relating to the emotions of cousins and that relationship. And apart from that, there's so much more that the film offers. Yes, of course, cousins is the main foundation of the film, but apart from that, each cousin has his own love story and his own journey that takes place, and how we come together to help each other in our lives to make our lives better, or even how our relationship matures over the course of the film. So there's a lot happening in the film. I feel there's comedy, there's romance, there's action, there's heartbreak, there's beautiful songs that come in the middle of the film, and also not just randomly come in the middle of the film. They're actually taking the narrative of the film forward.
Yeah.
So if there's Simru Tera Naam, it's about how their relationship is moving forward. It's about Uchi Uchi, about how mine and Anaswara's relationship is going. Bewafa, about what has happened in his relationship and how it's moved forward. Which leads to scenes with three of us. So it's woven very well and it's put together very well. So I think people will have a full paisa vasool entertaining night when they go to watch, or day whenever they go to watch Yaariyan 2.
Okay, so now because for me, Yaariyan will always be friendship. It will always be, friendship with cousins or otherwise. I have some questions for the friends here who are going to tell me. So who's going to answer for whom? Tell me, or should I ask a simple question and everyone will answer for their
That's
own
better,
self?
I think.
Yeah.
Who's your girl best friend from Bollywood? Or from the television? Anyone, if you have to name.
Very difficult.
Fair's बोले.
कैमरा के सामने बोल देगा तुम झमेला
अब बाकी सबको बुरा लग जाएगा ना तो.
एक का ले लो. सेविंग क्या बनानी पड़ेगी? You guys can think.
I think since the last 1.5 years, Meezaan and me are his best friends.
Girl best friend Divya.
Divya, this was not fair, right? You just gave
But
it
we
to me
are
so
best
easily.
friends. We are
We are actually-
best friends in real life. Like
We are
Meezaan,
actually
me, and
best
Pearl. Yeah.
So considering we are talking about the girl best friends from Bollywood,
Me.
you will not take Divya. Pearl has already done that. Pearl has sorted it. You give me all.
I would say, I don't know. I recently did a movie with Seher Bamba, the Miranda brothers. So in that, actually, we became very close. So I think Seher is a very good female friend of mine in Bollywood.
ये दूसरी
See,
फिल्म प्रमोट
firstly, I don't know people out here.
Only the only
No, this is debut film. Of course, it's going to be her. I don't know anyone else except
Divya,
for
you're
her.
so popular. It's already 3:1 going on here. Okay, in your guys' life, if I have to ask, who is the Rahul to the Anjali or the Jay to Viru to you in real life?
जय वीरू और अंजलि
इसके बाद अगर किसी ने दिव्या को हर आंसर में यूज किया तो उसको वही माइनस मार्क्स नहीं देने वाली हूँ.
Rahul to your Anjali.
It can be
Anjali
anyone.
to
It can
your-
not definitely work from the films also.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I share a lot with my sister, my younger sister. So I think my sister would be that pal for me, or my brother. I think they receive the fastest news because they're the closest. और घर जाके पहले उनको ही बताता हूँ मैं. Yeah. So all that gossip is with them. So I think they're the closest.
Anyone else who has that kind of one person who knows everything, like everything about you?
मेरी माँ.
Oh.
Everything.
Everything.
सब कुछ.
सब कुछ.
Explicit details भी.
Explicit तो
हाँ,
definitely
obviously,
not. But
yeah.
yeah, about my love life, about my career, about my film, about my heartbreaks, about my whatever I've gone through, everything.
Divya,
Everything.
who's that your go-to person?
My go-to person, I think, my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Yash, what about you?
I think my dad, after I lost my mom, it used to be my mom. Even I used to share even explicit content with her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she used to be very supportive. I miss her. Yeah.
Mothers for the win.
Yeah,
Always.
yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you guys already have a WhatsApp group. Do you?
No.
No.
Okay. But if you guys had a WhatsApp group, what would it call? And not Yaariyan. No.
We had a group
We
in
had-
between.
Yeah.
We had a group in between.
Yeah, styling.
It's called
Styling.
kapde.
It's called Kapde Coordination
Kapde
Group.
coordination group.
I named it.
Kapde coordination for promotion.
No,
Yeah.
Kapde Coordination. It's just called Kapde
हाँ, but we
Coordination.
had made it for promotion. na?
Yeah, yeah.
हाँ.
So that we don't turn up looking like X and A.
हाँ.
We are still looking a little bit nicer in the fridge.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Kapde coordination.
We had it for like a few
Yeah,
days, and only
yeah,
Divya
yeah,
was
yeah.
active on that. She was like, guys, and me and Pearl were
Today
just
I'm
not
wearing
planning
green.
on telling about
She's
it.
always with her A game on fashion. She's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you guys
Yeah,
find this.
So like, I'm deciding this rest, you can choose yours. You coordinate according to my style.
But if
Exactly.
given a choice, if you four have to make a group now, what it would be called?
Iodex.
After spending so much time.
Iodex.
Iodex, the
What is Iodex? Please tell me.
Kindly
That we
Kindly
cannot
tell
talk
us.
about at all.
Kindly tell
Iodex
us.
is a secret we can't reveal, we can't disclose.
It's some sex
ever.
secret of theirs.
Not
which
at
I don't know
all.
each and
about.
every time.
Never.
It's actually not that at all. It's something very simple, but
Yeah.
it's.
The way you're saying it now, I'm definitely not going to put it that way. I'm telling you. This is not going to happen. Okay. And last one, because we're running short on time. Who was the last celebrity amongst your own selves you stalked on Instagram for any kind of inspo? Yeah, if you stalk any one of these, do you stalk any one of these? Like on regular basis?
No, I
We
think
are
I
too
would.
much in each other's faces already.
Yeah,
to be-
actually,
See, as actors, na, we are way too narcissists and self-absorbed and stuff like that. Unless we follow, we wouldn't be answering that question. Who is stalking whom? I think.
Chalo, I'll make it easy. अपने friends को छोड़कर, is there anyone you stalk on Instagram?
Of course, a lot
Friends
of
को
people.
कौन स्टॉक करता है? हम लोग तो
Friends
बाहर
को
वालों को
तो-
ही स्टॉक
हाँ,
करते हैं.
बाहर-
अरे नहीं,
Friends
friends
को
की तो
कौन
अपडेट चाहिए होता है ना कि अभी तो
नहीं नहीं
यहाँ
मुझे
पे
फ्रेंड
है।
के कोई
friends-
अपडेट नहीं
friends
चाहिए.
को stalk
बाहर
करते
वालों की
हैं.
अपडेट दो भाई. बाहर वाले क्या कर
चलो
रहे
फिर तुम मुझे बाहर वाले का एक नाम बताओ एक साथ.
हैं?
Then I'll close it.
नाम कैसे बता
You landed this in this. I give you an easier one. Now you have to answer.
I don't know. In all honesty, okay, I just opened my phone when we had a break right now. So Pooja Hegde's profile opened up. So I was looking at Pooja Hegde's profile.
Bad.
Facts.
Yash.
Who
Anyone.
did I
Any
stalk?
random
Anyone.
person who you saw on Instagram.
Um,
You can say my name if it was.
Right? No, now it's counted. You're not getting any.
No, I checked on Meezan's profile because there are a lot of tags that we are supposed to come up with when we post something. So yeah, he has got a little complicated name on Instagram. It's not Meezaan, it's some Meezaan.
Why is Meezaan J?
Oh, acha,
You're following a different ID. He's following a wrong ID.
Meezaan J. Okay.
You're on the wrong ID, yes.
There's no comma or full stop.
No,
in
there's
between.
neither. I'll send you my
Yeah.
real ID.
Yeah, there's no.
misled.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Divya, anyone you?
I don't stalk a person, I stalk a hashtag these days. That's Yaariyaan2. I keep going on Yaariyaan2, check क्या क्या आ रहा है Yaariyaan2 hashtag में.
That's honest. You will not give the same answer. You were.
नहीं मैं एकदम different answer दूंगा. सोच लिया मैंने पहले. I've never ever stalked anybody on Instagram or ever. Never ever. I don't know.
Well,
I was just thinking about it.
I hope by the time the film releases, everyone should be stalking you guys in all good earnesty.
Thank you.
But thank you for the warmth and the love which I can see radiating right away, and I hope it radiates on the screen as well, and people fall in love with you guys. As much I had a good time, they should be having too.
Sure.
Thank
Wishing
you.
you
Thank
loads
you so
of luck,
much.
and thank you so much.
Thank
for
Thank
that.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.